Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Arun, and in this chapter we are going to discuss about method in C#. Function and method, actually don't be confused, both are same. We can call functions or we can call methods. So let's start it now. A method is a block of code which only run when it is called. So this is actually block a code, and whenever we will call the method, that only it will execute. So methods are used to perform certain action, and they are also known as functions. Why use method? To reuse the code, define the code once and use it many times. Create a method. A method is defined with the name of the method followed by parentheses. C# provides some predefined method which you already are familiar with, such as main. Actually you know already, I have seen before in the all chapters. The main function will execute, that is actually predefined function. But you can also create your own method, perform certain actions, like based on your requirement you can create the methods, your own methods. So methods we are going to create inside the class. Always we have to create the functions inside the class. So let's take one example. So call a method to call or execute a method is same. Actually write the method's name followed by the two parentheses. How we can call our method? Let's write one method inside the program class and then we will call it. So this is your program. Now you have to copy paste it here, static void main, but you can write my method. So my method is going to print I just got executed. How we will call? This is the main function, always will run it. So I will call it like this. This is actually syntax to call the method. So you can see this is executed. Actually this is static. If you will add here public, I will actually give the separate chapter on static or non-static. If you are using static, then you can call your method in the main directly. If you are going to use public, this is the keyword, this is the access modifier. Actually on the access modifier also I will teach you how many total number of access modifier we have. So this is the syntax to create the method. First you need to understand, this is access modifier, this is return type. Return type we have void. Void will not return anything, and if you wanted to return something, then you have to declare here as an integer or string. Right now I'm not going to return anything from this method, so that's why I'm using void. So my method is the method name. You can put your any name of which you are going to write, any name. Actually that is the method name, can be anything. So once you will declare the access modifier, public, private, internal, these are actually we have access modifier. Then you have to write your return type will void and method name, then this is the parenthesis and this bracket. Here you have to write your code whatever you are going to write. Now this method how you will call in the main function. So let's actually I removed it static, so let's take as a public method here. And how we will call it? First this is the program class. Inside the program class you will see you have this method. So we have to create first object of this class. So what is the syntax of creating the class? Class name is the program, and then object name can be anything. Make sure whenever you are going to create any variable or any object, it should be properly naming. So program is the object name. Now equal to new and space you will write again program class name and then bracket and this. So now we have create this class in the main function. Now we need to call this method. So you have to add program dot. So you can see my method is here. So now my method and parenthesis, and this bracket is started. Now let's see what it will print. I just got executed, so this thing I'm going to print from this method. So this is called method now. Next slide, parameters. Parameters and arguments. Information can be passed to method as a parameter. Parameter act as a variable inside the method. इसका मतलब क्या है कि whenever you are going to write your method name, you can add as a parameter any variable. It can be string, it can be integer. So they are specified after the method name inside the parenthesis. You can add a many parameters as you want, just separate them with the comma. So what exactly I'm going to show you in this example, let me take one variable, a string type variable, and I added here name. Okay, this is the method with the parameter. So let me print it here like my name is, so I will add like name. So whenever I will call this method, I need to give now this parameter value. So you will see this is required, like whenever you will do and you will start this bracket, then you will see it is required. And whenever you will take on the cursor on this my method, it will say there is no arguments given that corresponding to the required formal parameter name. So let me give my name here, double quotes. This is string type, that's why I'm giving the double quotes Arun. So we'll see my name is Arun. So this is method with the arguments. Next, default parameter value means if you don't want to actually pass parameter value when you are calling your method, so you can declare as a default also. Like I don't want to pass from here, so default, actually this is default value. Like here I will initialize on. So let's run it. You will see. So this is default parameter value. Next, return. This is actually very important. Return value, we use the void keyword in all example, which indicate that the method should not return a value. If you want the method to return a value, you can use a primitive data type such as int double instead of void, and use the return keyword inside the method. So how it will work, let's see. Now let me take it this one first. So I am going to return name, because right now this is void, I have to change it here as a string. So now only you can return anything. Now here I have to pass my name. So let's try to run it. So now it's blank. Why this is blank? Because we are not giving console.writeLine, because we need to print the text. Console.writeLine, and call this method inside the console.writeLine. Now it will print the value. So you will see this is Arun now. So this is actually return type of method, means we are going to return. Like if you have two parameter, integer type int x comma int y, so x plus y, if you wanted to return like this you can also, but here we have to pass as a integer value like 10 comma one more value is required, 10 20. So let's see, it's 30. So this also you can try, like I have tried also like this here. Next, method overloading. This is actually very important question in the interview as well. Method overloading and method overriding. I will give you the separate chapter on this, method overloading and overriding. Now you need to understand what exactly the method overloading. So with method overloading, multiple method can have the same name with the different parameter. That means you can declare the two method name with the same name, but parameter will be different. Parameter you can't be keep same. So like this, you can take this example, plus method int, and here I have integer, I have here double. So here I have taken, actually you can keep it same, like I can show you here, int z. So when you will call, it will ask you which method you are going to call it. So it will call first method. This is exactly method overloading, means method name will be same but parameter will be different. Instead of defining two method that should not be the same thing, it is better to overload one. Like here in the previous slide, I will show you, if we need to declare two method, it will be different name, and we need to take same value and same result we are going to return. So better to do this, we can declare with the same name but we can use a different parameter. So this is method overloading. So thank you for watching this video.